So I'm back on the Heather Trail. It is August the 27th. I found the boys. And it looks like Nick is doing paperwork again. That boy loves doing paperwork. The sun is shining on one side and the raindrops are spitting on me on the other side. So I'm back on the Heather Trail. It is August the 27th. I've just sent the boys off, Nick and Magnus, the two of the boys in Venture Company X, are guiding one of their friends who's never done overnight backpacking before. So they're here on their own to guide their friend, test their skills. They're both finished with scouting. They're out doing that. I'm here just in case they run into any problems. They're just going to check in with me tonight and check in with me again in the morning. So I hit the trail, get down and set up my hammock. It's quite cold. I don't think cold. It's about 10 degrees Celsius up here now, and it's 10 o'clock. So I'm expecting tonight it's going to get down to zero, between 5 degrees Celsius and zero, which will be a challenge in the hammock because I still don't have an underquilt. I'm using my sleeping pad stuffed in the sleeping bag trick, which worked really well on the Bower Lakes, but it wasn't as cold as it is now in late August. So we'll see how that works. Skies are still looking pretty stormy here, and the wind's really picking up, so that'll make it exciting tonight. The forecast was for slightly overcast skies, 18 degrees Celsius, and 20% chance of rain. I think it's more like a 50% chance of rain. That's definitely not 18 degrees. So, the boys are planning on summiting the brother that we climbed last year on our mega adventure trip. That's just up ahead, up there. So it looks like the cloud cover's high enough. They should be fine doing that today. And I'm just going to have lunch in the Alpine after I get down here and set up my hammock and stake myself out a spot. You can see it's late in the summer. All the alpine flowers have pretty much faded away. I like it this time of year. Less bugs, less crowds. So I'm an hour into the hike, almost down to the camp. Going a bit slow because I stopped to set up a few shots. Film a bird just back there. So far still no real rain, which is good. It's just cool and windy. Haven't seen the boys, so they must be making a lot better time than I am. One, they're not stopping to film, and two of them are rugby players and one's a football player, so they're in tip-top shape. I think my last hike would have been the Skagit Valley back in May. I've done some portages on the Bower Lakes. So, not exactly in hiking shape. But I've got this trip planned. I've got next weekend planned. In the second week of September, the 10th and 11th, I'm planning to go to the Okanagan and hike in Okanagan Mountain Park if everything goes well. And I've either got, it's either going to be a canoe trip or another backpacking trip the last weekend of September. Bri Lang is going to join me for a geocaching and backpacking or geocaching and canoeing trip. So we're either going to do Alouette Lake and Golden Ears, which I've filmed before, or return to the Dudney-Whatcom Trail, depending on what the weather does. Sun's still fighting its way through. A couple more minutes, I'll be getting that hammock up. And I told the boys they have to turn around at 3 o'clock, no matter where they are, and be back down by 6. Just past kilometer number 4. So 4 kilometers an hour. Not very quick. Especially for a downhill grade. I found the boys. And it looks like Nick is doing paperwork again. That boy loves doing paperwork.
Say cheese.
So I ran into Nick, Magnus, and Sterling. Or, when Magnus is texting, Norman, Mark, and Stu. Autocorrect. I think I found my trees. Tent pad here, and just in behind, there's that tree, and that tree, and that should be just the right spacing. There's also those two that may work, and of course there's this one and that one again, but I'm going to try these with that log right underneath me. So, time to set up the hammock. So this is how I've got the hammock set up. I've got the tree straps. I just bought some webbing, some climbing webbing, and tied a loop in the end. It wraps around the tree through the loop down here, and see if I can get that to focus. Here I've got a marlin spike hitch with a carabiner. With the tarp clipped onto these, I can slide the tarp back and forth, move it back and forth on there to make sure that the ends of the tarp are overhanging the hammock. So I can easily center it on both sides and know I've got enough coverage. And now I just have to peg it out. That's not the best tarp setup I've ever done, but I think it'll work. We shouldn't get that much rain tonight. I think it's going to keep the wind off me fairly well. I've got my poncho tarp as well, and because I'm expecting it to get cold tonight, I'm going to hang it over my ridge line and drape it around inside that to give me a bit more of an extra cover to keep some of the heat in. So that's it. It's time to throw the pack back on and head up for some food. I'm starving. Okay, headed up to the ridge. The campground's just behind me. Boys haven't left yet. I don't think they're making the summit. They think they are. Long way to go in 3 hours. But they might make it. Anyways, I'm gonna head up here. I had a little bit of a snack. I had a few M&Ms, chug of water. Got a Cliff Bar I can eat while I'm walking. And maybe I'll cook something up at the top. Almost up to the ridge. I swear this hill gets steeper and harder every year. Can't be the fact that I've been sitting behind a desk since last November. Heading back. The boys are just behind me. I saw them descending from the summit, so I know they turned around at 3:30 and they were on their way back. So now I'm going to start my way back and just go nice and slow, see if I'll catch up. Sure feeling stiff and sore in the legs now. Partly because I stopped moving for a while, and partly because I'm just not in shape. Sorry about the wind, it's got a really bad wind noise right now. The wind is just crazy today. Hopefully the hammock's still hanging right. Onward and downward. Carrying my 3 liters of water that I filtered and belly full of Mr. Noodles. I cooked while I was waiting. Now it's time to get down below the tree line there and hunker down for the night. Hopefully this storm blows through and we don't end up with rain. Okay, breakfast time. Thought I'd take a minute to just talk about the changes to my channel coming up this fall. There's 2 years, it's really been about me and the boys of Venture Company B, Venture Company X, and everything, all the trips that we've done, with a few tips and tricks thrown in there. The venture company's come to an end. My son Nicholas has outgrown it. He's become a football player now. So there'll be a lot less of that. There'll be a lot less of those trips. There'll be a lot more solo trips, I think. Maybe if I find some other friends that want to start doing some hiking and some backpacking. I mentioned yesterday that I'll be doing a trip with Bri Lang again. So that's the channel update. I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers, especially all my new subscribers. I've just passed 105. I think I'm at 104 now. Somebody's dropped off. But I'm up to, yeah, I'm over 100 subscribers now. My goal was to hit 100 by this upcoming Christmas, so I'm ahead of schedule for that. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. There's going to be lots more fun stuff coming up. I also want to thank everybody who's made a comment. I don't seem to get a lot of comments. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I'd like to thank anyone who's made a comment. And again, if you haven't made a comment, please feel free to comment. I try to reply to everything. If someone sees something they'd like to see me do, or a trip they'd like to see, or something like that, I'd love to hear about it. Are my videos too long? That's another question I have for my subscribers. I try to keep them 20 minutes or under. My big trip videos can get up to 40 minutes, I guess, but if that's too long, then let me know and I'll see what I can do to shorten them up. Once again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. And another one, if you're a subscriber and you have lots of subscribers, I'd love some shout outs. If you feel I'm worthy of a shout out, I'd love some shout outs. I'd really like to grow this channel and take it to the next level. So, okay, thanks a lot. Breakfast time.